Hello, my friend. It's great to look after people. It's great to care for other people when you can and when it's necessary. But you know, it is never right to care so much about others that it is to your own detriment. That's crazy, because you always got to put yourself first. As you know, you can't pour from an empty cup. As you know, on an airplane, you have to put your own safety belts on and your own oxygen masks on before you look after your child. Why? Because only if you are in full functioning order and you are sufficient unto yourself first, do you have the spare capacity to look after the other. It's as simple as that. And you are no exception, my friend. You never are an exception. You are not exempt from this basic law. You got to be responsible for your own well-being at all times. And when that becomes plentiful, then you can pass it on. Then it will naturally flow from you. It won't feel like a duty or something that becomes a burden even. If it is at your own detriment and you get worse while the other person gets better, something is skewed, and sooner or later you will feel that there is a certain layer of resentment inside of you. If you're in the habit to martyr yourself and to do always more for others than for yourself, there will be also the risk of you thinking that you are exempt and that you are in some ways a martyr or a hero or a super person. And you are not. Eventually the time will come that you will realize that for all these years other people have actually taken advantage of you. And there will come a point when you're in need and the others are not ready to do the same for you, that you will know that this cannot carry on. And at that point, my friend, people might find that you are suddenly unkind because your resentment and the inner debt that you have built up inside of yourself will suddenly show. So, avoid all that. Learn to work within your means. Learn to be in charge of how much you can give and how much you need to sustain yourself. Sustaining yourself comes first. Never forget it. It's really important to put yourself first, even when you're a mother, even if you look after elderly parents, even if you look after your elderly husband. You've got to find ways of bringing back your own vitality so that everything you do comes from the heart, comes from the overflow, rather than from a forced attempt at doing everything right. Doing things right is great, but first you gotta do right by yourself, my friend. Never forget it. Never forget it.